Hi guys, it's askpRoy. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to start something new because while I'm deep conditioning, I never really am doing much. I might be reading or, something little, but it's only about 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes that I deep condition. So I figured I would come and chit chat with you guys. I'll name this Deep Conditioning and Deep Conversation. I am currently using the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen, Grow, and Restore Treatment Mask with shea butter, peppermint, and keratin. I've used this before. You guys know that I really like it. So that's almost used up. Figured I would just go ahead and dabble in that today. But yeah, so under here I am deep conditioning, and I am gonna have a conversation with you guys about a conversation that I had with someone else. It's not gossiping, I promise you guys, but it's more like a strawberry letter type of situation because this person actually asked me to make a video about it because she felt like it was really good advice. I don't judge while I talk to people because I feel like we all have our skeletons. We all do we all do things that we are not necessarily proud of, or there are things that we want advice on, and there are things that sometimes we just want to talk it out. So for me, I don't really like to talk on the phone that much, but I like to listen to people's situations because I know that I am not a dumping ground per se. You're talking to me, but I will not internalize your problems. So when you give it to me, I'm going to analyze it and I will help you work through it, and then after that it's done. We don't even discuss it anymore unless you want to discuss it. This particular day, my friend was just having a conversation and she just felt some type of way, and she was telling me that she's really good friends with this person and they built a friendship. Let me backtrack. They weren't really good friends. They just built a friendship, which to her felt more like the person was using her. So pretty much she felt like the friendship was very parasitic. I use the word parasitic because the girl, I'm gonna call her girl A, which is my friend. Okay, girl A, and then girl B. I'm just gonna say girl A and girl B. So girl A, really likes to help people. She's very, very, very helpful. She loves to be that person to help. And girl B, I guess she saw that girl A was really helpful and she knows her stuff. I'm almost about to curse, and this is my conversation, but she knows her stuff, so she's kind of just like, okay, well, let me see if she'll help me, and almost getting free consultations, if you will. So she was taking advantage of that. She would call her all the time. She'd keep her on her phone for like hours at a time. She would always just find her and just want to talk to her about business, but she never lended her support. She never lended her friendship. It was very one-sided. So, just like a leech or, a tick or anything like that that just latches onto you and, sucks your blood, taking all your nutrients, taking everything that you got, but they can't offer you anything. All right, so when we first started talking about it, I just listened. So I was just taking in, okay, parasite, you got to get rid of them. I mean, just for me, that's the thing I would do. Parasite, you got to get rid of them. So girl A reached out to girl B one day and was just like, I really need your support. And so girl B was like, okay, girl, I'm there for you. I'm going to be there for you. I love you, girl. Yeah. And then when it came down to it, girl B was not there. And girl B had some excuse as to why she wasn't there. But, girl A really felt let down. She really felt some type of way about it. So at that moment, she wanted to distance herself. She just didn't know how to do it. She just had no clue how to distance herself from girl B. So she was asking me, what should she do? I said, well, I can't tell you what you should do, but I can tell you what I would do. And then you can take bits and pieces of that and apply it to your life if you like. Or, I can ask you this question and we can really generate this conversation. I was just like, do you like her? So girl A was dancing around that for a little while. I was like, when you are around her, do you feel good? Are you happy? I feel so much anxiety when I'm talking to her because I feel like I have to let my guard up, and then I get flustered, and then sometimes I take that anger out on other people. And she was just like, you know, I'm really feel some type of way about it. I don't want to feel like that towards her, and I don't want to feel like we can't be friends. She was like, I would like her as a friend. I do not like her as someone to be in business with. And she always wants to do business, but I don't want her in that capacity. I just want to shift the relationship. I said, honestly, do you really want her as a friend? Because do you feel like she would continue to try to talk business to you? Because I feel like your relationship, based off of what you told me, is based off of a let me milk her for her information. Let girl B wants to milk you for your information type thing, and not really be there for you. Does she know anything about your life besides what you do in life? Does she know any of your intimate secrets? Have you shared those with her? You know, I mean, every friend doesn't know those type of things, but if you want to keep somebody as a friend, then it's because of the friendship. You know, it's because you guys actually connect on a deeper level other than some surface crap that's, you know, hey girl, hey. Y'all actually connect. There's something about that person that makes you want to be around them and makes you want to engage with them. And secrets don't just come out, or, you know, conversation doesn't just come about. I mean, you talk because you genuinely like that person. I said, so do you ever talk to her and just relax and feel relaxed when you're around her? She was like, no, I don't actually. She was like, I really, you know what, I don't like her. She's like, I feel so bad for saying that. Like, I really feel bad. I just don't like her. I said, well, you don't have to feel bad about that, because you can not like somebody but still love them. She was like, interesting. Explain. And so I was just using an example of, you know, even the smallest things. Think about maybe sibling relationships. Sometimes you and your siblings fight, or even sometimes you and your parents fight. That doesn't necessarily mean you don't like, you don't love them. You might not like them in that moment. You might not like some of the things that they do, but that doesn't mean you don't love who they are. You're always going to love them. And I feel as though we are here, we're put here on this earth to love everybody. There's no reason why we shouldn't love people. We can love people because they are people. Because they are who they are. Because they are true to them. We don't necessarily have to like what they do. We don't have to like anything that they say. But you have to respect the fact that they are people, and you can love them from a distance. I said, so when you see her, you don't have to feel obligated to, you know, have a deep conversation with her or anything with her like that. You can just say, hey, how are you doing? It was nice to see you today. But that doesn't mean that you have to talk to her every single day. That doesn't mean that you have to let her into your space. Because space is very intimate. And when you allow someone into your space, that means you are trusting that person to be there without ruining what you have built. You don't want them to tear you down in the process of them being in your space. You don't want to have to constantly rebuild every time somebody leaves. You don't want somebody just, that's like somebody coming to your house and like digging up holes in your grass. You've nurtured your grass. You take care of it. You really love that grass. And then they come and start digging holes in your yard. Then you got to go back out there and pot it and replant it and let it regrow. And every time they come in, it's just more and more and more of yourself just being taken away. And I was just like, you don't have to live like that. That's a decision that you make. So what's the decision that you want to make in regards to this person? Do you really want this person coming in and stomping on your flowers every day? Or do you want to be able to still nurture your garden and have that garden? They can look, but you don't give them access to touch. And she was just like, you know what? That is a really good point. She was like, because I genuinely do love this person. I really love girl B. And I wish her well. And I wish her, you know, many blessings and success. But I don't know if our relationship is the best relationship to have. And I was just like, you know, and that's okay. It's okay for you to feel that way. Really, it is. So she felt better once she had that conversation, once she got it out, because I don't think she ever really said it out loud that she really just doesn't care for this person. And it's, like I say, it's okay to feel that way. You don't have to like every person you encounter. It's not a requirement. You do not have to like them. You can respect them because they are a human being, because you would want to be respected regardless if somebody didn't, you know, like your opinions or like you per se. You still want to be respected by them. So it's okay to respect them. It's okay to love them. It's okay to, you know, if they didn't have something to eat and you saw them on the street corner, it's okay to give them food. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you don't like somebody, that doesn't mean you want to see them starving either. But you have to also understand that you don't have to let them in your space all the time either. Everybody doesn't deserve space in your life. Everybody doesn't deserve that from you. So you can love them, but you do not have to like them. And that goes for anybody. I mean, co-workers, friends, or they wouldn't necessarily be friends, but acquaintances or whatever. Family members. I mean, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends. You can still love that person. It's okay. You don't have to like them though. And you don't have to be with them. You don't have to let them in your space. So my whole thing is, you know, just guard your space. Not put your guard up, because putting your guard up means that you're not able to receive and give the love that is necessary for people to you know, be progressive. Because you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. So that's going to come in and out. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. But don't guard yourself to the point where you can't love somebody. Don't ever get to the point where one person ruins it for everybody and you don't ever want to let anybody back in your space again because of that one person stomping and trampling on your flowers all the time. These are called preventative measures, when you cut somebody off from doing that and say, hey, you know what? I'm not your doormat. You're not going to walk all over me. You have to draw the line. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. Deep conditioning and deep conversations. Because I want you guys to know that it is a-okay to let them go. They don't deserve a space in your life. Let them go. Say bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Ta-ta. Wish you well. And genuinely mean that you wish them well, because it's okay to wish people well. I don't mind seeing people that I no longer associate with doing well, because that makes me happy, just to see people do well. And I always have this thing, like, you know, when you see God moving in other people's lives, like, shouldn't that make you excited? I feel so excited about that, because I see him moving in their life. I know he can move in mine too, you know, and he is moving in mine. You celebrate other people's successes because you want them to be successful. You see how God moves in your life, and you're not selfish. And you can share that joy with other people, and you want other people to share that joy with you. I don't know, I just kind of got off on a tangent. But yeah, deep conditioning, deep conversations. Let me know if you guys would want to see more of this. My head is feeling real hot right now, so I'm going to go ahead and wash this deep conditioner out. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, fam, peace.